Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, April 17th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am a warrior of my worth. And today we have Mars going retrograde. Mars, the planet of action, the planet of passion, the planet kind of our direct intent is going retrograde. The planet of desire. I really like to focus on the energy of desire because I think it can be misconstrued, misunderstood. And I hope that this Mars retrograde, especially as it is going to go retrograde back into Scorpio, which keys us even deeper into our desire, will help kind of, help us reassess the energy of desire in our lives and what it is doing for us and how to utilize it. Because I think in any energy, there's the spectrum, there's the polarities of what kind of vibration are you going to put with the energy? What kind of vibration are you going to allow the energy? And so retrograde of any planet lets us go in, help us review how we're showing up in whatever the vibration is, whether it's Mars, whether it's Mercury, whether it's Pluto. Go back in and shift that and revamp it so that it's really in alignment with who we are and how we want to show up. So Mars is going retrograde at 8 degrees Sagittarius. It will be retrograding all the way back into Scorpio. It's going to go back into Scorpio May 27th, if you like to have the dates. It's going to go all the way back to 23 degrees, and then it is going to move forward June 29th, and then back into Sagittarius in August. So we have a long period of working with this energy, and even through August, we're still going to be working, making our way back all the way up to 8 degrees Sagittarius, where it went retrograde. So we have a lot of time to spend with the energy of desire, to spend with the energy of our passions, and really look at them. And I always think that retrograde is it's a time when we go within, but it's also a time when we stop pushing, especially with Mars retrograde. We stop trying to push things to happen, and instead we kind of take ourselves back and let things happen. And it's really interesting because during this retrograde, we are also going to have Pluto going retrograde, and we're going to have Mercury going retrograde in the next couple of weeks. So we're really going to be taking the reins back a little bit. And Nikki has a quote. She says, "If life is the dance, be the dancer." We're really letting life dance us. We're really letting the universe be our dance partner in this, our dance partner with desire, and how we're showing up for what we desire. When something that we desire comes into view, do we seize it and try to make it work? Do we run from it? That's another option. Do we let it take its course? I mean, we have so many different ways that we respond, but I think that's where we need to start shifting. Okay, this is something that I've been asking for. This is something that I want. This is something that ignites my soul. This is something that feels good for me, feels passionate for me. I don't feel as good when this isn't in my life. How am I going to work with this? How can I surrender to its brilliance? And I saw a thing from Mystic Medusa, and I posted it on Facebook, and it was basically that this is a time where we can really revamp and review ourselves to be the best part of ourselves. And I think that's so true in this energy. So really allow yourself to go in. And with Mars going retrograde, our energy may also plummet. And I think what I know for myself is that when my energy plummets, when I'm suddenly tired, there's always a reason. It means that there's some kind of internal process, internal work that needs to be done. It also might mean that I need more sleep. But a lot of times it's out of nowhere, and I have stuff that I'm processing. And with Pluto going retrograde as well, Mars and Pluto both rule Scorpio energy, we have a lot of potential, deep, underground root and sacral chakra work that we're going to be doing. I also want to mention that if you are working on things and suddenly the power behind them seems to lessen or not feel as forward driven, that doesn't mean stop. It's just, again, that opportunity to revamp, an opportunity to go in a little bit, see, am I completely in alignment with what I want? Am I completely in alignment with the possibilities of this energy? Because this is starting in Sagittarius, which is the sign of infinite possibilities and expansion. So don't be afraid to go in, do the shift, and also let the universe take it for a little while. Sometimes some things need to shift into place, like, the tide's bringing them in. So I really think this is going to be a really powerful retrograde for all of us. Work with the energy and work with the highest vibration of passion, of desire within you. Let your masculine really start to show up for you as you surrender to it. And I think the masculine shows up by stepping up when that action is needed, when it's just called, when it just flows. Instead of getting into the head and debating, should I do this, should I not, just letting it flow. The last thing I want to say, because this is one of my favorite quotes and I think it is so helpful, it's been so directive in my life, it is by Danielle Laporte, and it is, be impeccable with your desire. Out of everything that Mars retrograde is, for me, being impeccable with my desire, really getting in alignment with whatever it is, whether it's you desiring a cookie after dinner, or a partner, or a new job, or a new house, whatever that desire is, really getting in alignment. Get in alignment with the feeling around it, around the passion within you for it, and how you feel that's going to help you shift and evolve. And then you're going to be impeccable with it. So besides that, we have some other stuff going on today. We have the moon still in Virgo, tuning us into our body. And if there's something that's a great assessment for passion and desire, it is our body. Our body is always telling us, yum, move into this, yuck, move away from this. So just really listen to the yums and the yucks as Mars is shifting. We have Mercury today connecting to Pluto right before it goes retrograde. I love this because Mercury is already in its shadow. Pluto is like almost always in its shadow period. And they're still connected to Vesta, the divine spark. So I really feel like this is going to be shifting something in you. And this shift may be just with that retrograde tide of Mars that takes us in and back a little. Pluto helping us transform our thoughts. Mercury is in Taurus, so it's helping shift our thoughts around our worth, our thoughts around our talents. And maybe this has to do with some of your talents that you're bringing forth and you feel passionate about. I'm a passionate dancer and I've put it aside for so long. It's time to bring that forward. Listen to this transformational energy that's wanting to come forward. It is connected to Vesta. This is part of your divine spark. This is part of why you came, why you are showing up. The moon is also going to connect to Mars, newly in Virgo, or newly retrograde, moon in Virgo. Mars, newly retrograde, may not be as powerful in this square. So the moon, our body, is really going to win in this one. And our body might be saying, you need to sleep. You need to eat something healthy. You need to listen to me. You need to listen to what I'm telling you. Honor that. Honor that as part of your desire. What your body is asking for is an important part of your Mars energy, of how you're showing up. Everything you put in your body converts to energy and helps you move forward in that desire. So really pay attention to what your body is telling you. It's happening at 8 degrees. That is the degree of showing up. That's the degree of responsibility. How are you responding to your body's calls to you? The moon is then going to connect to Neptune, 11 degrees, bringing some healing, bringing some universal reflection for you. And Neptune energy, again, brings a little magic in, brings a little miracle energy in. So if you're already starting to surrender to your desires, this might bring a little breakthrough into your reality. So really pay attention to any miracles. This also could bring some good dreams showing you how to move. So pay attention to that. Finally, the moon's going to connect to Jupiter. Last aspect of the day, Jupiter is at 13 degrees, revolution, evolution, shifting how we're showing up in our body again. So it all comes back to the body. And I really feel like this retrograde, we're really going to be feeling it, maybe initially a little bit in the third eye, but really, ultimately, we're going to be getting that third eye connection down with our sacral chakra and our root chakra, and really shifting how they work together. So that's it for today. But I have my cards. I got my cards back out. The first card I pulled is the card of nothingness. And I really think sometimes we don't love these retrogrades. We're like, oh, I don't feel the energy. We need these retrogrades to go in, review, let go of what's no longer working so we can let in the possibilities. We need to hold that empty space of nothingness, of pure potentiality within us. It's like the womb where we can then create from. So nothingness. Let's see, what else do I have? Slowing down. I got funny cards. Slowing down and intensity. We might be slowing down, but it doesn't mean the intensity is going to stop. Sometimes that inner work feels just as intense. Let the intense waves come in and show you how to move in and through you, how to shift in and through you. But you're going to have to slow down first. That's where it comes to like listening to your body. When it's like, go rest, go sleep, processes are happening for you. Really honor those. And then the final two cards I have is schizophrenia and fighting. And I think sometimes, again, these retrograde planets, we're so used to like the go, 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 do mentality. And, you know, with that slowing down energy and even the intensity energy, we may be feeling the schizophrenia, like, how do I move? I'm not really sure. This card always, what its advice is not picking a side, but rather falling down into the center of the softness, heart first. So listen to your heart. It will help key you into this energy. Stop fighting that energy of dropping right into your heart, right into your desire, right into what your body is saying. Your body will not lead you astray, I promise. Your body it loves you, and it's an important part of your process. So I highly recommend you check out where Sagittarius and Scorpio are in your charts to really understand what this Mars retrograde energy will do for you. I do small readings, short readings, so if you want me to get into it in your chart where it's hitting you specifically, book a reading and I will happily dive in with you into this energy and see how we can shift your power and shift your desire and set it up so that you're ready, like an arrow being drawn back to fly again when Mars goes direct. So that is it for today. Book a reading if you want to dive in, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.